Hi guys, am I here? I don't know. Let's see. It says that I am. The little live button is live. Let me know down in the comments if you can see my face. Gosh, how long has it been since we've done a muffin chat? Has it been like over a month? I think so. It's been a while. Hi Gina. Hi Jackie. Down in the comments if you can see my face. Interception. Okay, there we go. Hi. So yes, I'm glad I'm here, but I'm glad you're here. Hi Morgan. Hi Taylor. Kelly, hi. Yay. Yeah, I cannot remember. I think the last muffin chat was it before Christmas? Was it even before Thanksgiving? It's been a while, y'all. Hi Macy. Hi Anya. So it's been too long. I've just had a lot going on, sort of behind the scenes, and just every weekend it seems, especially in December, it was just like one thing after the other. And hi Rhonda. Hi Nate. Oh, now I'm getting notifications. Hi guys. Hi Tony. Hi Keto Cruiser. So yes, I'm excited to get back into it. Hopefully this will be a weekly thing from now on. Although next week I'm going to be out of town too. Y'all, I just need to stop traveling. I just need to slow down. Next weekend is my birthday weekend. So I'm going to go and spend it with my mom. So I won't be able to do chat then either. I'm terrible. But yeah, I'm really excited to check in with you guys. I've been sort of doing freestyle on and off since we got back from the holidays. And so yeah, it's been a little bit crazy. Yay, Macy! So glad you made it. Hi, Shrinking Truckers. Sorry if I missed anybody. But yeah, so I didn't have a specific topic for this week, so I asked the Facebook group if they had any topic suggestions. If you guys are not in the Facebook group, you really should be. We do a lot of chatting in there, and I'm really excited to announce that Jess from Weight Watchers Journey to Healthy, I think I said that right. She's my new admin, so she's been helping me out a lot with the group. So I'm really excited. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. I'm gonna be 35. Yeah, that's crazy. But I'm gonna jump into the Facebook group real quick and see what the first topic question was. And I'll read it to you guys because I'm real good at that. Susan actually asked, has anybody found a new to them food item this week? So let me know down in the comments. You guys can chat about food items while I yak my smack about the next question. Tiffany wanted to know, what are some tips on how to stay focused on your weight loss goals when you have a lot of weight to lose? I really feel with this question because I feel like that's a serious something that I struggle with. Because sometimes you're like, yes, I've come so far, and then you look and you're like, but I have so far to go. And it's hard because then you're battling sort of inside of yourself with those feelings. But what I do is I try not to focus on the big picture. So instead of saying, oh man, I've got 80 pounds to lose until I reach goal, I just say, I think I'm gonna really get excited to lose 5 pounds and really try and make those 5 pounds the focus. And then that way, once I get to that 5 pound mark, I'm going to go, yes, I did this 5 pounds. Now I'm going to focus on the next 5 pounds. And I just try and break it down into smaller goals and just not really look at the big picture. I also don't think that it's also maybe the best idea to base your weight loss goals on, what's that word? The BMI chart or the internet, what the government says your size should be, because everybody's body is different and everybody's body shape is different. So the goal that you have in your brain might not be what you think it is. So, thank you guys. Hi. So, just try not to get overwhelmed with the big picture and try not to bog yourself down with how far you have to go, and just really congratulate yourself how far you've come, and then just make small little goals. And then focusing on non-scale victories is huge. Like, there's so many changes that go on in your body that aren't just scale focused. And so, when you have a non-scale victory, like maybe you went down a pant size, or maybe some jewelry fits, or maybe you took a selfie and your face looks slimmer, like whatever it is, just like celebrate that. That's a victory in itself. That's not specifically weight and scale related. So yeah, so just, I would say focus on non-scale victories and try and make small goals. And then those small goals will add up to your ultimate goal eventually. Thank you. thank you. Yeah. I didn't know this color was this dark in the tube, and then I'll put it on. I was like, we have committed. We are going for it. We're doing this dark color. I was like, oh, this is a nice neutral color that I can just slap on my face real quick. And I was like, whoa, we need lip liner. But yeah, so that was Tiffany's question. How are you guys doing on freestyle? I'm really curious to find out. I've seen a lot of people with a lot of success with it. A lot of big weight losses. Is that what it is? Weight losses? Weigh-ins? If you guys don't remember, or if you're new to the channel, I'm doing a no weigh January. So I'm not going to weigh myself until February 1st. So I have not stepped on the scale. And I got to say, it's been pretty freeing. Breaking up with that scale for a little bit has been really nice. And that's another way you can kind of refocus your mind on more like victories that aren't just the scale, because you're not looking at it every day. And I broke up with the scale for a month because I feel like I was getting obsessive, you know, like weighing myself multiple times a day. And then if I had a day that I was higher than I was the day before, even though I didn't do anything different dietary wise, I'd be like, well, we can't eat things today because we obviously did something wrong yesterday. So I just wanted to break up with the scale for the month of January, kind of start the new year, getting back into clean foods after, you know, the holidays and all those delicious sugar cookies, and just sort of refocus my mind on like why I'm doing this and where I've come from and that kind of stuff. So no weigh-ins for me this muffin chat, but there will be one in February. New food, Bolt House salsa ranch dressing. That sounds really delicious. Would you shave your head if it's the latest trend? No. I have a very round head, and no short hair looks good. I look like a light bulb or a pancake. But yeah, so what else is new? That's you, Jackie. Yeah. So I suggest if you're having trouble with the scale, just go ahead and break up with it. Like you don't have to be a slave to the scale, especially if you're online. Thank you. You don't have to wrap your life around a number. You aren't the number, you know. That scale doesn't know you. It doesn't know your worth. It doesn't know all of the hard work you're putting in. It's just a machine. If you're feeling unhealthy about the scale, if you're feeling like maybe it's getting a little controlling, that boyfriend needs to be kicked to the curb for a little bit. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing, and it's been working for me. I've really been enjoying being back on Simply Filling. I love the Simply Filling foods list. Like I don't ever feel deprived, and I don't ever feel like there's something I can't have. I don't know. If you haven't tried Simply Filling, you really should. I suggest everyone sort of gives it a go. When I started Simply Filling, I think it was a challenge or a collab. I can't remember. We decided to do it for 4 weeks, I believe. And then it just changed my whole universe. So yeah. I love freestyle. I'll weigh in tomorrow for the 3rd. That's amazing. That's what I'm saying. People are having a great success with freestyle, and I am going to get back into it in February. I'm going to give it a full month go. I just kind of wanted to reset January. I feel like that should be a thing. Like new year, new me. No, reset January because we got a little off track into December. Hi, bobbers. But yeah, actually, I'm really excited. My mom joined Weight Watchers, which just makes me so happy, mostly because when I go and hang out with her, she's a big food influence for me to cheat. So if we're both doing it together, I feel like we can sort of use our powers combined. We are Captain Planet. We can do it. Hi, Jeannie. Thank you so much. Wendy, y'all are so sweet. But yeah, so I'm really excited that she joined Weight Watchers, and she's so cute, y'all. Like she keeps sending me all these little things, and she's like, can I eat this on Weight Watchers? And I'm like, Mom, you can eat anything on Weight Watchers. There's nothing that you can't eat. You can eat whatever you want. You just have to work it into your day. If you want to eat bacon for breakfast, eat that bacon, girl. If you want to have a donut, you have a donut, girl. You just have to track it and work it into your day. So she's killing me with these texts every day. You know, like, can I eat this on Weight Watchers? Can I eat Slim Jims on Weight Watchers? I'm like, Mom, you can eat whatever you want. Yay! I'm glad you made it. So yeah, so she's been killing me with all of that stuff. And so I am going away for my birthday this weekend. I think the only thing we're going to indulge in is there's a cupcake place. Y'all know I like my baked goods. And it's called My chair makes noises. It's called, see, I can't even remember the name of it because I haven't been there in so long. I don't know. I'll put it in the down bar. I can't remember, but it's a lady's name, I believe. Anyways, they have these giant cupcakes, and I don't even like the icing. I don't even eat cake icing. I just like the cake. So me and her will go and get one cupcake and split it, and I take off the icing. So it's not too bad, I guess, but I'm just really excited to like indulge in a cupcake. Oh, thank you, Bobbers. I look forward to talking. I say this all the time, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I would not have gotten as far as I have with Weight Watchers had I not had this community and you guys and the support and the positivity. I mean, 99% positive, y'all. Like, there's always going to be a couple little, you know, Debbie Downers, but for the most part, it is always just these helpful women who are all in this, and men that are all in the same boat. We're all in the same struggle. So like, having that to bounce off of people and knowing that you're not alone and you're not crazy and you're not the only person on the planet that's going through this is just, it's amazing. So you guys keep me going. Luann, I flip-flop through. Yeah. Yes, I'm the same way. I flip-flop between Simply Filling and Freestyle. And it's working for me, you know? So like if I'm at home, I usually do Simply Filling because it's just easy. I have all those foods on hand. If I'm going to be out of the house, then I usually count points because it's just harder. And sometimes I want Chick-fil-A, y'all. Sometimes I need a chicken nugget. I just need it. Yeah, I love my mom. I wish she lived closer and we could do like videos together because she's hilarious. She cracks me up. Her on Snapchat, or this last time I went to visit, she discovered Instagram stories and we were doing all the little filters and she cracks herself up. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm a bunny. She's hilarious. She's my fave. But yeah, so what else was I saying? So since we're not doing weigh-in this week, we don't have to talk about that, but y'all put your weigh-ins down below in the chat because I want to know how well you're doing. And also if you want to do a YouTube roll call, if you guys have a Instagram or a YouTube channel or any other social media that you want to share and follow each other for support, go ahead and list that down below in the chat. My foot's asleep. Y'all, this chair is so big and I can barely like lean back in it, but my leg falls asleep and then I'm like, wow, and everything falls over. What do you do for late night cravings? That's where I struggle. That is really hard. Honestly, this is a cop-out, but I go to bed early. I really do. I love to sleep. I'm like 90% sloth. So sleeping is my favorite activity. So I'm usually in bed by 10 and I have like a strict no food after 9 rule. So I'll usually have a little treaty treat around 8:30 if I'm hungry. I try to make it something light, but something that feels like I'm snacking. So like I'll have cut up fruit that's cut out in chunks. So you're getting like that feeling of being able to snack. And then I love those 3 Smart Point Smart Pop popcorns are delicious. If I'm craving something cakey, I like to make a mug cake. You can usually make one for like 5 Smart Points. What else do I snack on at night? If y'all saw my Trader Joe's 10 favorites from the collab that I posted on Saturday, those Gargonzola chip or crackers are like bananas good. And they satisfy all the crunchy, salty, flavorful craving. And you get like a ton of crackers. And I just feel like very good about it. Hi, Jess. Sorry, y'all. My allergies have been driving me nuts today. What? 5.8. Boop, boop, boop. That's amazing, Jackie. 0.6. Yes. Hold on. Sorry, I'm catching up. Yeah, and that's another thing is that if you are a person who wants to stay up late, okay, I also do like to binge watch shows. So I like to have an activity where my hands and my brain are busy. So while I'm watching TV, I'm always doing some kind of craft. I'm like crocheting, I'm journaling, I'm doing embroidery. Like keep your hands and your mind busy, and then you don't really, like before you know it, it's been an hour, and then I'm like, oh, well, I am kind of tired. I guess I could just go to sleep. So, but that was actually a tough thing for me to overcome and this has been, you know, I've been doing Weight Watchers for over a year now. Because I used to love to go to bed on a full stomach. That was like my favorite, like I couldn't sleep unless my stomach was full. And so I love to just like fill my tummy and then go roly-poly into bed. But that has changed, and it just takes practice, you know, and it won't be an overnight change. It's just maybe if you could even commit to a couple of days a week, like I'm not going to snack after 10 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and just start there and just work your way up. Let's see. Thank you, Mona. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, everyone's pace is different, and that's why I say never compare your weight loss to someone else's or your size to anyone else's, because I can tell you from experience that I have weighed the exact same as someone else, but our body shapes are just so different that we're completely different sizes. So never, don't ever feel like you have to compare yourself to someone else's weight loss. Your number on the scale isn't going to matter to anyone but you, because it doesn't affect anyone but you. So don't let that hold you back. 4.8. Yes, girl. Yeah, now it's completely different. Like if I do go to bed with a full stomach, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, lay on your left side so you're getting to digestion. That's a tip. Your left side is where you're safe. It makes it digest better. Hi, Tammy. Oh, no worries. So then I had another question in the Facebook groups. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what has got my nose so itchy, but it's driving me banana pancakes. Let me go see what the other question was in the Facebook group. All right, Megan wanted to know, will you talk a little bit about Celia being gone from the channel, like how the transition has been for you and what you think about it? I'm going to touch on this just a little bit because I love Celia, and her leaving, I mean, of course I would have loved for her to stay, but the good news is that when she left, it was right on the cusp of Vlogmas. So I had to jump right into 5 videos a week anyway. So it kind of got me in that habit of being by myself because I had to do a video every day. So it was kind of like it was like a training course for being solo on the channel. Also, y'all, this is not either one of ours first YouTube channel. I had a mildly successful beauty channel before, but I've just kind of fallen out of the makeup obsession. So I've been solo on a channel before, so it wasn't too much of a jump. I mean, it was kind of like, oh, I wish I had my person to go and talk about YouTube things with. But I mean, we still do. We talk every single day. There's no bad blood. Never got bad blood. So we're still besties. I talked to her earlier, like we snap all day. And I'm not gonna talk about her much on the channel, and I've kind of taken her off as much as I can from the channel, not because I'm trying to be mean, but because she asked me to. She's gotten a lot of negativity from the Weight Watchers community since she left, and it's kind of saddening, and it's really like, it's disheartening to know that there are people out there that are like that. But she's just gotten a lot of flack for making a choice that was in her best interests. And I only want the best for her always. So I will do whatever it takes to protect her from as much as I can from that. So I will not be linking her channels. I will not be mentioning her unless it's like hey, we're hanging out, because we are going to still see each other. So, everything's good on this channel. I love me some Celia, and I just want everyone to just accept her and accept her choices and support her, because that's what this community is ultimately about, is support and reaching your goals. And that does not matter what diet you're doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing to reach those goals. I just want everyone to sort of be there for each other despite what they eat. That has nothing to do with anyone's personality. That has nothing to do with anyone personally, what they eat as a person. So I hope I answered that question. But yeah, so I mean, I've been digging having the channel. It's been great. It's been fine. I miss Celia, always will, but I see her every day. So all right, let's see. Let me catch up, y'all. That is one thing about not having a Celia, is it's hard to keep up with comments and talking online because there's not 2 of us. Yeah, I don't know what it is about your left side that makes you able to digest better. I don't know what that is, but I remember when I was little and I had a tummy ache at school, and the nurse lady was like, well, lay on your left side, and it went away in like 30 minutes. It was really weird. Thank you, Heather. 31, great. I am a little quirky. I don't know how my husband puts up with me, honestly. My husband is very even keel, very quiet, very very factual. And I'm like, nah, sparkles. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Celia backlash. She's such an amazing person. And I mean, regardless of diet, she's just like the sweetest person. And she honestly will motivate people regardless of their food choices. Like she's so nice, and I don't get it at all. I don't understand why anyone would want to hurt her feelings or hurt her channels or hurt her personal life. Like, I don't get it. I just really don't. But there are sad people out in this world who are super sad and have nothing better to do. And I guess that, I guess we can enjoy the fact that by them being ugly to her, they're getting some small joy in their life, and they must desperately need it. So I hope they find what they're looking for. Yeah, stay in your lane. The Shrinking Truckers, how did you grow this channel? Well, we started the channel, and we, just like everyone else, we didn't have very many subscribers. We just started watching other people's channels. We fell in love with these other ladies who do videos. And then, we just from comments and chatting and getting to know each other, and then collabs and all that kind of stuff, it just kind of, I don't know. We didn't really think anyone was going to watch us at first. And, I was a little nervous after Celia left that like everyone would be like, bye, so, I don't know. I think the biggest thing with a YouTube channel, if you're wanting to do YouTube, is to be genuine. Don't come on YouTube and like, I'm so perfect and here's my perfect life, and have a weird voice and your hair is always done. Like, show people who you really are and really talk to them like they're real people and connect with them. I personally don't like to watch YouTube channels where the people aren't having a real life issues and they're perfect all the time, and their makeup and hair is always flawless. Like, I want to see you in the morning. Like, when you rolled out of bed, I want to know that you also like donuts. Like, these are things that I want to know. So I think being genuine is the biggest way to grow your channel, because if you come online and you're fake and you're trying to put out something that you aren't really, people are going to catch up, and they're going to catch on quick. So just be yourself. That's right. Yes, Tammy, everybody loses different ways. You got to find what works for you. And I would support any one of you. I would support any one of these YouTube ladies who decide to switch up diets. You can't start a diet lifestyle and then say, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. You just never know like what life might bring you. So, I mean, do I love Weight Watchers and plan to be doing it forever? Yes, I do think that it's something that's sustainable for me, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't try something else. It doesn't mean that I might go through a phase where I'm like, you know what? I don't want to track anything. You know what I mean? So you just got to kind of be open-minded. If you rub your upper abdomen from right to left and then down your left side of your belly, it helps the stuff move down. That's amazing. Yeah. What's funny is I was a nanny for 8 years. And when babies would get gassy or something, you're supposed to like push their legs back and like massage their bellies down. And I wonder if that works for grown-ups. Like, you just like have someone just push your legs back. Tony says, how do you get your mind to see the weight loss? That's another one, y'all. What's funny is I don't think you ever do. I mean, completely. Like, everyone's going to have those days where they're like, I'm hideous. It just happens. Because I very distinctly remember being a very tiny person in high school and being like, oh my God, I'm so big, and like, I just eat so much food. And I was so small then. So I'm pretty convinced that even if I got back there today, I would probably still look at myself and be like, there's room for improvement. And I think a lot of that has to do with, we're bombarded daily from every direction with ideals of perfection and, what we should be to look good or look a certain way. And that's hard to overcome. It's hard to get that out of your own brain. So I haven't solved that riddle yet. I've lost 89 pounds and I still look in the mirror and go, I still see that girl that was, over 270 pounds. That's who I see in my mirror. It doesn't matter how many people tell me. It doesn't matter what the scale says. That's who I see. And, hopefully that will change as time goes on. But I don't know. I think that's the life struggle. Oh, thank you, Luann. Yeah, I have missed the chat because I feel like I haven't been to my meeting in a while. I'm like, I need to get it off my chest. Yeah. Cena, am I saying your name right? Cena, getting fit. I have tried every single diet in the world. Me too. I have eliminated all the foods. I have tried all of the pills. I have starved myself. I have done it all. And Weight Watchers has been the most sane way for me to steadily, healthily lose weight and change my mindset. So, hi, Barbara. It's okay. That's right. Everyone is on a diet. You know, everyone's trying to improve themselves. We just have to do what works for us. Yes, Betty, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love it. Actually, me and Celia talked about this like a year ago, where we were gonna do like real or what is it, where they do like a morning routine video. We're gonna do real ones because most of them are like, you know, this music is playing and like their hair is blowing and they're just they roll over and their alarm goes off and they just teeter into their perfect little house and do a little yoga. I was like, no, we need to do like a real morning routine. Like I'm like, shut up to my alarm, and I'm like rolling over and pushing my husband because he's snoring, and I'm, you know, trying to find my pants, and then like I'm feeding dogs that are running all over the place trying to get through, and I'm spilling coffee like that, and I look like a hot mess. Like that's reality. So I was like, we should do like a real morning routine, because I don't see those a lot. They're usually just very perfect, and I'm like, wow, is this real life? Yeah, Tony. And that's the thing is, and then I think, and I'm bad about this too, but I think if you really start talking nice to yourself, it really makes a difference. And I'm not practicing what I preach. I'm just telling you guys what I've heard works. If you start, every time you think something negative about yourself, counter it with something positive, and really try and switch your mind around to stop talking so ugly to yourself. Like, you've done a lot of work and you've come so far, and you know, you need to celebrate that and not be so hard on yourself about the little stuff. But it's hard, y'all. Like, we are our worst critics. Like, you think people online or you think people in the world are judging you. Most of them are just looking right past you, okay? Like, you go out in public and you think, everybody's looking at me and judging me. Most of them are just like thinking about their grocery list, and they got places to go. That's how I overcame my gym phobia. I was always thought people were just staring at me at the gym, like, oh, look at her. But really, they're just there like trying to get their workout in, and most of them don't even glance your way. So I think it's the same way with your weight loss. You have to like just know that no one else is worried about it. You just need to focus on you and start saying those positive things to yourself and be nice and kind. And it's hard because you're gonna want to be mean, but just say, nope, I am amazing. Hi, Martha. Don't worry about it. Let's see. I think I missed something. Bobbers wants to know, do you have one tip to give to someone like me that's starting their new lifestyle tomorrow? My first tip is know that you're going to screw up. Like, do not expect perfection. I think a lot of people go into a diet and they're like head first. They're like, yes! And they're so excited about it. And then one little thing trips them up. Like my first day on Weight Watchers, I was like, yeah, I'm all in this. And then I can't remember what it was because it's a long time ago, but I ate something that was way higher points than I thought. And I had to track it. And I was already in my weeklies for that day. And I was like, oh, I screwed up. I should just eat everything and then I'll start again tomorrow. Don't do that. Just tell yourself, okay, we made this one little mistake. We're going to make mistakes. It's a learning curve. I've got to get in this groove. And then do the next, like, make your next option for food a better one. So just don't go into it tomorrow thinking perfection. Go into tomorrow thinking, I'm going to do better. And every little bit that I do is going to make a difference. Because I think that's where I personally go wrong, is if I mess up, it's really hard for me to just refocus that and not go, what? Pizza. Let's see. Yes, I love the Muffin tribe. You guys are awesome. Hi, Tanjum. Did I say that right? I'm so bad with names, y'all. Also, I can't read. So, yeah, Muffin tribe should be a thing. I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, it happens to all of us, y'all. You know, I mean, I put on like, I don't know, 10 pounds over Thanksgiving to Christmas. So, you know, life happens and you just got to get right back on that bus. Get in the driver's seat. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, Macy, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, it's really tough when you have family that isn't supportive, but you got to kind of look at it and say, they're not going to stop me, you know? They're not obviously in it for the most positive reasons if they aren't supporting you and wanting to improve. So even if you have to distance yourself from them for a little bit, or even just food related distance, you know, do it. It's for you. It has nothing, they can't stop you. Just keep pushing. I know, Pinkie Pie, that's true. Why is it so, it's very easy for me to be like, yes, girl, you got this. And then I'm like, no, girl, you do not got this. It's so easy. It's easier to be nice to others and supportive of others than it is to be to yourself sometimes. And it's a struggle, y'all. And I am a very positive person in general. It does take a lot to get me like, but it does happen. And, and it's really easy for me to cheerlead everyone else. And then I'm just like, you're terrible, you know? So it's just something you got to work on. It's hard. Barbara says, does your mom watch your YouTube? She does not. Isn't she unsupportive of me? My mom works full time, and if you think I craft, my mom has a craft castle. Okay. She has like an entire room dedicated to every craft you can imagine. So she's not real big online or technology person. She usually watches the videos that she's in to make sure I didn't put anything embarrassing in. But I do anyway. Yeah, I'm the same way, Tammy. I just, you know, some days are better than others. Some days I'm like, yes, girl, look how far you've come. You're looking so good. Look at them pants. And then the next day I'm like, can't leave the house. Do you find it hard having keto foods in the house and doing? It is hard, y'all. Actually, my husband made bacon for his food for dinner, and I was like, sometimes if I know what he's going to have for dinner and it's something I want, like last week, I think he had these delicious sausages. Was that last week? I vlogged it, but I knew that that's what he was going to have for dinner. So I was like, I'm going to put these points aside and I'm going to have this with him for dinner because it's so stinking good. But other than that, it's not too tempting because a lot of his stuff is super fatty. Like he eats the dark meat chicken and like the skin, which is not my favorite anyway. Like when I get a rotisserie chicken, I like the white meat. So that's what I eat anyway. So it's not other than bacon and some of his sausages, it's not a huge draw for me. The cheese though, y'all, the cheese. Oh, the cheese. And he doesn't eat avocados. So I thought that would be like a trigger food for me because I love avocados, but he doesn't really eat those either. So it hasn't been too hard. Also, we cook our dinners at the same time, even though they're two different dinners. So he keeps me from touching his food. So he will ninja chop me. But yeah, but I can also eat bacon. I just have to, you know, count it. My mom she is the bestest. She's adorable. I can't wait to hang out with her this weekend. We're going to go see I, Tonya, because my mom, when I was little, was obsessed with figure skating. I think she still is, but I remember when that whole scandal happened, and I was like, why did that lady hit that lady? That's not nice. You know, so we're going to go see that together because it's kind of like my childhood and her mommyhood all wrapped up in one. Oh, Anya, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think my mom got okay with it with my beauty channel, although she was really worried about the diet side because people can be really, like, people just passing through your channel who aren't actually subscribers can be mean, and you will get mean comments, and, you know, you just have to kind of brush them off. But since I had my beauty channel for so long, she was kind of like, oh, it's the internet. I'm used to Shree talking to herself on, you know, devices. But I actually have not shared. Okay, so this is going to sound weird, but my immediate family knows that I do YouTube. And a lot of my like Facebook friends know that I have a beauty channel, but almost none of them know about my weight loss channel. Mostly because I'm friends with a lot of people from high school on my Facebook, and I don't know them that well anymore, and I don't want them in my social media. I don't want them being, I don't know. I just don't know their intentions. So I do not share my weight loss Instagram or my weight loss videos on my private Facebook. Uh, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. I've come a long way. I don't know. But that's kind of like my like secret. This is my little happy place, and I don't want everyone to come. Oh, that's great, Pinky. Yeah, I think that if you have supportive family, if you have a significant other and they're supportive, totally do it. Like when we started this channel, I didn't know it was going to be so positive. I really thought it was going to be a scary place. I was like, oh man, we're probably going to do a couple videos for a couple months and people are going to be mean and then we're going to delete all our videos. And it's been the complete opposite of that. Now, have we had negativity? Yes. Are there people out there who are just dark-hearted? Yes. But you just kind of have to look at the big picture and say that most of the people in this community, especially Weight Watchers, I can't speak for any other diet, but in the Weight Watchers community, we're all pretty supportive. So it's been great. And I think if you want to start a channel or if you've been thinking about it, just do it. Just make one video and see how you feel about it. You never know, you might fall in love. Yay, you're starting Weight Watchers tomorrow. I think freestyle, if you've taken a break from Weight Watchers, I think freestyle might be a great sort of, intro to like new beginnings with Weight Watchers, because the new 0 Points Foods list is so helpful. I mean, especially if you're new to the diet. I know that you're not, but if you're new to the diet, I think them having this whole like revamp of the program is going to be like, my mom was it my mom? Someone else was asking me. Oh, it was my neighbor today. I was talking to her and she was like, didn't they change the program? And I was like, yeah, like you have so many 0 Point Foods now. You can eat all the things. And she's like, that's amazing. So I think it's going to be good. Is it hard to start a channel? No, it's super easy. You just have to have an email address and then you just put it in with YouTube, and then I film on my cell phone and I edit on my cell phone and I upload on my cell phone. So I do everything on my cell phone. I mean, it's going to feel weird when you first do it because you're talking to yourself, but I talk a lot. So it's real easy for me. Also, I'm home by myself most of the time, so I don't get embarrassed. I do feel a little weird when I'm like filming in public and people are walking by and I'm like, meh, meh, meh. But I think it's super easy and it's super fun. Super fun. Sorry. I'm talking too fast. Yeah, I'm completely technology challenged too. The fact that I was able to get this on live is amazing. Celia was my techie, but my husband does help me a lot because he's in computers. And once you get the rhythm down, it's super simple. But probably the first, week or so of videos you do they're going to feel weird and it's going to be a challenge. Yeah, it's sometimes you just got to tell the people that you feel comfortable telling about your channel, because you want people to know that are going to support you. You don't want people that you aren't sure or that will be negative. You just want people that are going to be like, yes, let's do this. Your videos are great. Any tips on how to control cravings? Chocolate, donuts, pie, and ice cream. You are my soulmate. Those are all of mine. I love baked goods and sweets. And honestly, I know it's going to sound, you're not going to believe me, but doing Simply Filling changed my taste buds. They're a little bit skewed since Christmas, but doing Simply Filling for so many months made my cravings for sugar stuff less, because you're eating whole grains, you're eating whole foods. You can tweak recipes to make treats or baked goods that are a little bit more healthy for you. And it completely changed my taste buds. So then, at Christmas time, I actually couldn't eat as many sweets as I wanted to because my mouth and my stomach were just not used to it. So sometimes you just got to cold turkey it. But until then, I suggest going and finding some recipes that are Weight Watchers friendly or low sugar. I look at a lot of vegan recipes because they're just naturally low in sugar and oil on Pinterest to replace your favorite foods. So like baked donuts, you can make lots of low point baked donuts. I actually have a cook with me video for I think they're 2 Smart Points. They might be different with freestyle, but 2 Smart Point baked donut recipe. And just find ways to get your craving on without killing your points. So like Halo Top for ice cream, or some other low calorie ice cream. Lots of ice cream bar options, mug cakes. I love mug cakes. You can make them for like 3 to 5 points. Super delicious, ready in seconds, points friendly. So sometimes just finding replacements for those, chocolate's a hard one. But finding ways to put chocolate flavor into stuff like sugar-free chocolate syrup. You can just use cocoa powder and sugar-free chocolate syrup. and then you get like a chocolate flavor. It just takes time. Donuts are my enemy because I love them so much. Oh, Krispy Kremes. I love Krispy Kremes. They like melt in your mouth. And that's the thing with Krispy Kremes is like you eat one and you're like, oh, these are like so light and airy. I'm gonna eat 7. And then all of a sudden you're throwing up. It's like, I love them. Do you think lean, extra lean ground beef should have been included on the zebra? I do, honestly. I think the reason that they didn't though is because actually, I don't know why they didn't. I guess because you can overeat beef, but really you could overeat chicken. I don't know. Because it's, zero, you can eat it on free, Simply Filling. So I don't know. I don't know why they didn't include more lean proteins options other than chicken and eggs. Like I feel like we could have got one more, that was 0 smart points. But it is really low smart points. So I think the one that I buy at Walmart is 2 smart points for 4 ounces. So, it's not a ton of points anyway, but it would have been nice to have a 0 point option. Yes, my peanut butter and jelly cookies are so good. Those are ones that I have to be careful with though, because I could eat a lot of those. My husband, I think, ate a whole container the last time I made them. Do you find it hard to in someone's house not take dessert that's over there? Yeah. Usually if I'm at someone's house and there's dessert offered, I will take a small serving and then I will only eat half of it. So that way I'm not being rude. I'm still getting a little bit of a treat. And if you just sort of pick at it a little bit, they don't really notice if you're not eating it all. And you can just be like, oh, I'm full from dinner, and then just throw the rest away. And that way you don't feel rude, but you're not completely obliterating your points. But then again, if you're going to a special event and there's going to be dessert, just eat 0 smart point foods for the day and then save your points for that delicious treat. Yes, graham crackers with Cool Whip. They are really good. I like that. The chocolate graham crackers with the Cool Whip. It's like a ice cream sandwich. They're so good. Oh, I do love dark chocolate. Yes, yes, yes. I know. I think the reason the avocados aren't free is because that is a food I would easily overdo it on. Like your girl can kill like 2 cups of guacamole. Like that is 0 points. So like I get it, but I do think they maybe should have lowered the points because it's a healthy fat, I can't remember how many points like a full serving of avocado is, but it can be up to 6 points, I think, for a whole avocado. I think they should have at least cut that in half. I agree, Marie. I feel like, I know why they focus you towards fat-free options because they're more calorie friendly, but fat-free stuff is not always healthiest. And sometimes it's even higher in sugar because believe it or not, sugar is a fat-free food. There's no fat in sugar, but there's calories. So a lot of fat-free products will put sugar into their fat-free product just to make it taste good. And really you're getting a ton of sugar. So it's best to read labels. That is some way that I think Weight Watchers could investigate more is more into like health foods and like how they react to your body and that kind of thing. Because I usually will just take the points hit and go for like light, unless I'm doing Simply Filling and I just really want to not use my weeklies for some reason. Because I feel like even the light is a little better than the fat free. It's tough though. Let's see. Yeah, I would totally overeat avocados. I would eat avocados for every meal probably. That's true, Pinky. Yeah, maybe they didn't do the beef because, yeah, the first thing I think of when I think beef is burgers. So I guess people could eat, like 2 or 3 hamburgers and then, I don't know. How could they put Weight Watchers meetings between Dunkin' Donuts and a Duck Donuts? That's so evil. I bet you can smell it. That's mean. Duck Donuts are so amazing. I was like trying to tell my husband, I was like, we should go get donuts for my birthday surprise this year. And he's like, no, because he can't eat them anyway. So he's like, no. Thank you, Sandra. What about doing a video on protein donuts? You mean like with protein powder or what is that stuff? Kodiak cake mix? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of protein powder. Here's the thing. I feel like when I drink my points, I don't feel full. And they don't, like, the Premier proteins are good if I'm like wanting a coffee or something and I know it's not really for food. I just need something to replace creamer and sugar. But like protein powders and protein drinks, they don't satisfy me. And so then I feel like I end up hungrier later because I ate these wasted points on a protein drink. But some people love them and some people can supplement with them. I just can't. They don't do anything for me food wise. But I bet if they were in donut form, I could be changed. I could be a changed woman. Yeah, sugar isn't everything, y'all. They put sugar in stuff that like doesn't even need sugar in it. It's crazy, and it's only in America. If you go to other countries, that's not how that is. Like we are sugar poisoned here in the United States. They're just like, hey, put some sugar on it. Like, and in the South, it's the worst. Like, I was raised on sugar, y'all. Like, I put sugar on my sugar. I remember eating sugary cereal and then putting sugar on it. Probably like 15 tablespoons of sugar a day. It's crazy. Yeah, and I do think they could have taken the oil thing from Simply Filling. On Simply Filling, you're allowed 1 teaspoon of olive oil a day, but I count any healthy oil like coconut oil. I do think they could have like had that because you do need healthy fats in your diet. That's one thing that keto does have right is you do need healthy fats in your diet. You know, I don't know if I'm down with all the fats all the time, but you do need healthy fats just to keep your body going. Oh, I love I used to work at O'Charlie's, so although they've changed the menu a lot since I worked there, but oh, so good. Protein powder. Yeah. I can try. I do have some Quest protein powder. I've just never tried to bake with it. And Quest is the one that they say you can bake with. So maybe I'll start experimenting with it and see what I can come up with. Pro nuts. Protein donuts. Pro nuts. Oh, I don't know about sugar on mac and cheese. I've never tried sweet mac and cheese. I usually, I have been known to put ketchup on my mac and cheese and breadcrumbs. Oh, one time on my honeymoon in New Orleans, we got mac and cheese at a restaurant where they crumbled up Cheetos, and that was the topping, and they baked it with like grilled cheese and Cheetos. Like, just slap your mama. It was delicious. Yeah, sweet tea in the South will give you like instant cavities. Like Celia came down to visit and we went to Starbucks and she ordered just a normal tea. She forgot to say unsweet and she went to drink it and she's like, bleh! And I tasted it and I was like, it's perfect. And what else did we get? Oh, we got crab rangoons. And here in the South, when you get a crab rangoon, it's like cream cheese, sugar, and crab, and then it's in like a rangoon and they fry it. And then it comes with a sweet sauce that you dip it in. And she was like, this is like crab cheesecake. She's like, this is so sweet. And I was like, it's perfect. It's so good. So yeah, I think there's sugar everywhere. Oh, thank you so much, Nancy. Yeah, I need to do some more recipe videos because I feel like I've been super slacker in the kitchen lately. We've been going through some things these last couple months, and I'm just too over everything by the end of the day to do dinner. So I've just been prepping stuff that I can literally just throw in like the microwave, or like I can just put a potato in the oven. Like I have no time and patience for any shenanigans. Okay. Oh, Ethel. Okay. That's amazing. 79 pounds. Smart point, Steva. All right. I'll try and look you up. I don't know, Pinky. You're gonna have to come and make me some sweet mac and cheese, I think, because I would probably love it. Ketchup, yes. I know. I put ketchup on my ketchup. My husband says I put it on everything. But yeah, so I grew up putting ketchup on everything. If you guys watch a lot of my videos, there's probably a lot of ketchup in it. I eat literally meat with just ketchup on it for dinner a lot. Any suggestions for protein bars or something quick to eat for lunch if you get caught out without packing lunch? My favorite bars are the RX bars. They're a little higher in points, but I feel like they're filling and they're delicious. Their chocolate sea salt one, the peanut butter one are my faves. I think there's 7 points for one. Those are my faves. The Quest bars are they're tasty in the moment, but they always make my stomach not happy later. So like, I don't know what's in the Quest bars. It's the same way with Halo Top. Like some Halo Top flavors are fine, but some of them make me feel super sick after I eat them. So the best suggestion I have with power bars or protein bars is to go to like a vitamin shop or a GNC where they have them where you can buy 1 bar. And I just went in there and scanned every bar and then bought a whole bunch of different ones that were different companies, flavors, points, values, and then just taste those over the next couple weeks until you find one that you love that makes you feel full. And then I always add fruit, especially if it's a quick meal. Have the bar and a fruit and some water, so that way you're getting a little more food for not very many more points, and you're feeling a little more satisfied. Oh, so like you cook the mac and cheese and then just before you eat it, you sprinkle it, or do you cook it? Oh, thank you, Sam. Yeah, I'm hungry now too. Yeah, the maple sea salt one is really good. I think that one's higher points though. I think it's 8 points. But still, if you eat that as a meal replacement and then some fruit, I think that's a normal amount of points for a meal. It's better. My plantar French fries. I had plantar French-associates. What is that word? Plantar French? I don't know. It's when your foot is like in lots of pain and in knots, and then every time you walk on it, it feels like it's going to explode. I had that, and I went to the chiropractor for it for a couple of visits, and he was able to knock the knots out. And then I wear flip-flops all the time. That's probably why I have this problem. But I got flip-flops with arch support, and so it's pretty much gone. Sometimes it'll bother me if it's super cold, but I just roll my foot on a tennis ball and bloop. Yeah, ketchup is like my go-to staple. I'm going to try that. Now I got to go get some mac and cheese, Pinky. I'm going to have some points for like a little thing of mac and cheese, and I'm putting sugar on it, and I'm going to see. I can't remember if I did a corn muffin. I know I did a corn, was it muffins? I did a simply filling corn waffle. That's what it was. I did cornmeal waffles. I do have a cooking video on that as well. I have a playlist created for you guys. It's all of our cooking videos that we've done since we started. And I'm pretty sure it's called the Simply Filling Corn Waffle, but it's basically cornbread, but I just did it in a waffle maker because I'm lazy. And if you put stuff in a waffle maker, it cooks quicker and you don't have to like wait 45 minutes. But it was really delicious, and you can like spice it up with stuff. So that's definitely, you can check that out in our, what's that word? Playlist. Flatulentitis. Yeah, see, I don't know how to even say it or spell it. I don't know. Bionic shoes. That's what I have, Mona. I bought Bionic flip-flops, and they're freaking expensive. They're like $80 for flip-flops, but I wear them every day, and they support my arch, and they have saved my life. Like, I haven't had any trouble since I switched those shoes, and I just do those couple little things that they start, my feet start bothering me. But I think it's because I was wearing flat flip-flops and walking everywhere in them. I hate shoes, and I hate socks. I hate extra steps. I'm sloth level 97, y'all. Putting on socks and shoes sounds like the biggest waste of my time. I'd rather just slide into some flip-flops. But yes, they're called Bionic shoes, and you can get them online. They have running shoes, they have sandals, they have flip-flops, all of them. Yeah, I wish I had 12 pair. They're just so stinking expensive. I think my flip-flops, I was able to somehow get on my insurance because I had been diagnosed with plantar flatulentitis. But my second pair, they were like, no, that should be gone. Oh yeah, foot surgery is the worst. I've had family members who've had to have foot or knee surgery, and it's just the recovery time is so long. If you're wanting some workouts when you can't work out because of your foot, doing lots of upper body stuff online, like YouTube, is a great way to burn some calories without having to, jump around on your feet or your legs. Thank you, Jess, for coming. I know your dinner's delicious. I'm sure. She has the best food, y'all. Every time I see a Jess video, I'm like, I just need all the vegetables. I'm obviously not doing what I'm supposed to be doing in this life. My favorite dessert, like not diet, and my favorite diet dessert. My favorite dessert is always going to be donuts. I love donuts. I love cake with no icing. I love pie. I'm not a huge ice cream. Sometimes I want ice cream if it's hot, but I'm not a big ice cream eater. What else? And here's the thing is I eat pie, but I don't eat the middle. I don't like squishy fruit. So I eat just the crust with a little bit of the fruit goo. Like the fruit flavor goo. I don't like the chunky fruits. Oh, you're coming to America? That's amazing. I hope it's good. I hope it's as good as you hope it is. Hope everyone is nice. Bye, Anya. Good night. Yeah, Jess, y'all, Jess, her content is like on another level. Like, I don't know how she does it. She's got a superwoman cape on underneath her clothes. I don't know. She works a full-time job. She's got kids. She's got a husband. And she does like 7 videos a week. And they're not even like crappy videos that she just throws. They're like perfectly wonderful, edited, full of content videos. She's like, I don't know how she does it. She's amazing. Well, we've been yakety smacking for almost an hour, so I'm probably gonna jump off here soon because I gotta go make dinner for myself. I'm having 0 Smart Point eggs and cantaloupe for dinner because that's what I'm feeling. Although my husband might have some bacon, so I might have to put some bacon on it. But this chat's been great. I'm so glad to get back into it. Maybe I can try and do a chat next week from my mom's house. Maybe we could do like a live chat with my mom. Oh wait, I might be back next Sunday. We'll play it by ear. But if I'm with my mom, maybe I'll get her online. And if I'm not, I'll do it anyway. Yeah, I used to, I just love the crust. I just love the crust. Just give me a pie crust. I think it's because I grew up eating Pop-Tarts. And Pop-Tarts are basically just a little bit of fruit goo and then a whole bunch of crust. And so like, I mean, pie is basically a Pop-Tart without icing. All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining in for the chat, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a vlog. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Let's kill it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I'm going to try and figure out how to push this button without making it look awkward. Here we go. Okay, bye, guys.